I don't know why I started singing the Harry Potter theme song there. Hi and low. Hello. What is going on, guys? It's Friday. Woo! I'm really excited for today's live because I thought I would treat you and give you tips and tricks on how I do my spin double. There are YouTube videos out there right now, and basically I've been doing spin doubles since I was 11. So I started competing spin doubles from a very, very young age, and I just think that I have become quite the expert at spin doubles. So I want to share with you guys all my tips and tricks there, and I think it's going to be super fun. Hello, Abigail, Leanne, Vanessa, Anna, Anne-Marie. What is going on, guys? So Weasel Fox, Creative Space, Jada, Marnie. I like my eyesight from I'm not that far away from the laptop, but my eyesight's not very good. Marnie, Kristen, Orlaith, Emma, Oriana, Philippa, Philippa, Lucia, Robert, Sally, Sue. Hello, guys. Hopefully, you guys have a nice safe space to do this. I recommend doing this on carpet just because if you do have like a hardwood floor, if you have shoes on like outside, it's going to be really hard to spin. And so we're just trying to create something similar that you would spin on like in the gymnastics gym or on the floor and all that stuff. I always start with, it doesn't matter, like even if we're doing like this at home, spin doubles, I always put my hair up in a bun. I have long hair. I know it sounds weird, like start with your hair. I always put my hair up in a bun because when I spin, it's easier to like spin without my hair whipping around. Like you can see it's already moving. So I kind of probably should fix this. But hopefully, this will help you guys, and you guys can practice this at home and all that stuff, but definitely on a carpet. I have socks on so that it can hopefully help you with just turning a little bit and all that stuff. My day is going well. It is sunny. If you guys have been watching my lives, it's been gray outside, so today is sunny. So happy that today is sunny. My hair is bothering me, and I'm sorry, but you guys might just have to deal with the flyaways of my hair. It's fine. So we're just going to get warmed up, and you guys can take this to the beam. You can take it to the floor, but I basically just want to share with you the tips and tricks what I do for a spin double, because there are certain things that you can think about when you're in the spin double that will hopefully help you. So let's all get up, and we're going to just warm up a little bit. Like my high socks. Just move around, touch. We're going to warm up our ankles, because you're going to be spinning on your ankles. If you guys haven't watched my full turn live, I would go ahead and watch that too after this, just because I go over like spinning and drills and all that stuff to help your full turn. But also I have a balancing live, so to help your balance so that you can, stay on top of your toe longer. So we're just gonna get warmed up however you wanna spin. I like to spin with my toe to my ankle, but you can totally do it toe to knee too. So when I spin, I'm just going to go here, but we're just gonna warm up our ankles. Ooh, did you hear that crack? And just roll them nice and gently. So we're just going to give ourselves a nice little warm up. Get your shoulders moving, move your shoulders back, and then forth. I was doing a lot of editing today, so my shoulders are actually really sore. I'm coming out with new content, so that's really exciting for me. I've been trying to create and script some stuff just because I'm trying to, film myself, basically, since, I don't have a lot of people to collab with since we're in this we're in this situation together. But what we're going to do is we're just going to pop our ankle and just get this nice and warmed up. So just back and forth, back and forth. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take one leg, and you're not going to hold on to anything, but just you can take your hand on your hips, just go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm going to go on the other side. This is just to get a nice little, whoa, this side is not as strong. This is my bad side. Up and down. You want to keep your feet to your knee or feet to your ankle, whatever you guys want to do in your spin. So we're going to start with just little half turns, or sorry, just prepping. So what you want to do is in your spin, I like to do like this little like dance thing because it gives me momentum instead of just standing static. For a spin double, I know for the full turn I told you not to move much with your arms. You're going to want to give like a little bit because you need a little bit more of a wind up. So what we're going to do is just go from here, wind up like you're going to, and then stop at the very top. Hold it for about 5 seconds and then come back down. So we're going to do that. So ready? And up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. Again, if you watch my full turn tutorial, wide arms. I want you guys to end your arms like boom, just so that when you do your spin, there has to be something to stop you. So if you're just like I can't speak today, guys. If you have your arms and you're just holding them down here or like still up here with your spin, you're going to keep turning. So your arms are the ones that are going to stop you. And it's going to be great if you're connecting things or whatever. My leg's itchy. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to go back up again and we're going to go turn like you would turn for a spin double and hold and then wide. So ready? Up here, turn, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wide arms down. If you feel like you're wobbling, make sure you squeeze your core because you don't want to be arched in your spin double. You don't want to be like here. You want to be nice and straight and feel like your arms are lengthening at the very top. My arms look like this at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a full turn, and we're just going to do a full, nice and easy, and then wide. And so I want you to watch me straight on this way and see what I do. So full, wide. Great. So if you feel like you're falling this way, I'm on my right side. If you feel like you're falling this way on this side, it means you're shifting in your hip too much. So what shifting means is you're shifting your weight onto this leg so that you can balance yourself. So just think about it. If your legs are here and you lift up your leg, you're going to fall this way. So shifting means pushing into this hip and lifting your leg. Same goes with the left side. If you're spinning left, it's shifting your weight and then up here. So if you find that your full turn is either going here like that, it means you're pushing rather than letting your arms take control of your body. So instead of doing this and staying up straight, you could be pushing off your back leg or even just like pushing way too much that you're going this way. If you are falling this way, that's kind of dramatic. It means you're not shifting enough weight. So you're doing this and then you're falling already this way from the very beginning. Spins happen from the very beginning and it's really hard to adjust in the spin. But what I used to do is if I kept falling that one side, I would stick my hip out and then go. So that's something that we used to do in our old gym to really help our spin doubles. The other thing, so we're just gonna go ahead and practice some full turns. And I want you guys to really feel exactly what you're doing wrong and really feel like you're adjusting at the very beginning of your spin. So make sure to feel your core, make sure your core is nice and tight. You're up here and you're just pulling up and then down. So it's pretty like fast and twitchy and all that stuff. So we're going here, up, down. So it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to think about it like, oh my God, I'm doing a spin. You just have to think about it very robotically. It's up, down. So we're going ahead and do a couple more full turns. I want you guys to watch me. It goes up, down. So really quick and really robotic and sharp. Sharp is the right word. So I'm going to show you from this way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here, up, down. Very nice. So we're going to do it one more time. Go here, up, down. Great. So now we're going to move on to the spin double. And I just kind of want you guys to like give it a go for the first time and see how you're feeling on your spin double. And I'm going to walk you through some of the things that will help you. Definitely what you do in your full turn is going to help you in your spin double. If you keep falling this one side, then shifting your hip. So at least you're falling this one way instead. So you're kind of compensating, and spin doubles are really tricky because when you are here, you don't want to be too forward and you don't want to be too back, so you're not leaning backwards and you're not like pushing forward. So the main thing is to get here, up, down. So very quick, so you can just spin and then come down. So I'm gonna just do a spin double so you can see what I'm doing. But I start here. So that's my spin double. Very quick, very fast. Okay, I want you guys to play around with spin doubles. Practice, practice, practice. Practice is key with a spin double. But I'm gonna try and shift my weight this way so you guys can see what it looks like when you're not shifting weight. So this is when you just go here, right? Shifting your weight means you're pushing down this, like you can stick your hip out. If I was falling to one side, my coach used to push me like in my hips, so I would straighten out as I'm going in my double turn. If you feel like you're falling, the best thing you can do is pull up taller so that your center of gravity is coming back to center. So I'm gonna try and do a spin double where I'm falling this way. So whoever has that problem, who's falling, it means that you're almost winding up and relying on your arms and not focusing on your legs. So you want to focus on pushing down. So as your ankle goes up, you're pushing down and you're lengthening your body. So I'm going to do it one more time where I'm not shifting my weight, and I'm going to go, woo. So sometimes spin doubles can look like that too. So a nice corrector for not shifting your weight is to stick your hip out a little bit and think about going into this arm. So shifting your weight is more because you're falling with this arm and you're putting so much pressure on your turning arm, you're forgetting about this side. So you want to think about shifting and pulling up so it's like kind of straighter. So I'm going to think about pulling on my left side, pulling up, and then coming down. It was a little messy, but you could see that I didn't stray very far from the center, and finding your center of gravity, whether you go forward or backwards, literally is just practice, because you want to be able to get to up here where you're nice and straight and all the way around. So we're going to do a couple more, just spin double, and then I'm going to give you some drills to do at home that you can kind of start to get your center of gravity. So we're going to try and do a nice spin and wide. Remember, arms need to go nice and wide. We're going to do one more, and I want you to watch my center of gravity, and I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do one this way and then one this way so you can see that I'm not like going too far forward and more up and down. Great. I want you to think about going up, down. So not much spinning, up, down. Literally is a spin double. So we'll try one time, up, and then down. So I'm not going too far forward or too far back. If you are leaning forward and you have your arms, you're going to be able to stop yourself. So one drill that is also very helpful is literally up here, hop, 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 down. Because I want you to feel your body in like that uncomfortable movement of hopping so that you yourself know where your center of gravity is and you're not like straying too far forward or too far back. But I hope these drills helped you. This is kind of like a little bit of a shorter live because I do want you guys to hopefully just practice this at home and all that stuff. But I will answer questions right now if you guys have any questions for me. I just see that Gold Gymnast asked if I answer questions. Let's do questionnaires because this is my last YouTube live for a little bit. I'm trying to get on a different platform so that you guys can still do YouTube lives and all that stuff with me. It might be on Twitch. I'm looking into Twitch and I haven't really looked to see it in too much or signed up yet, but I'm trying to figure out that so that we can still do these once in a while and all that stuff. So let's see if you guys have any questions. Nia asks, how are you keeping yourself busy during this time? End tips. I don't know what the end tips means, Nia. I'm not sure what end tips means, But I love you too, fellow penguin, sister penguin. How I'm keeping myself busy is honestly creating content. I am creating. I'm taking this time, like I'm writing music. I've been creating so many YouTube videos. I've actually been editing a lot today because I've been creating so much content that I actually haven't like edited all of it. So I'm just creating it, but I haven't like put the videos together. So I've been doing a lot of editing right now. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Emma Marie Clausen says, can we DM you videos for our spin double and can you help? So I'm on this new platform also called Wizio. I'm going to type it in to here. Wizio.com. So I have these services now, and basically it's a website so that you guys can get like my personal training tips. You guys can get like one-on-one coaching. So it's a really great website if you guys want like tips on, teammates, on coaches, how to deal with like gymnastics and how to get recruited and all that stuff. So it's kind of like a consulting website, I guess you could say. So you can, get my services and all that stuff. So if you do, you can send me videos, you can send me voice notes. That all comes with the services. So it's more personalized. And I haven't done it yet because I just got on it and I really like the platform and I really love the idea that you guys can, talk to me one-on-one and all that stuff. So it's really awesome. Someone says, yes, do Twitch because Brielle's on Twitch. Yes. Okay, maybe I'll take a look at Twitch. That would be great. Eva says, one quote you live by. Ooh, I do live by everything happens for a reason, because I think for me personally, it helps me move on from like dark times and it helps me see a silver lining. So it's kind of like, okay, this happened for a reason. Why? And then you're kind of like, oh, you know what? This is kind of like a blessing in disguise, or like, I can do this now. And so it helps me personally with just like accepting a moment that I'm not so like fond of at the time. So like say with my ACL, it was like, okay, maybe this is happening for a reason. I still am able to go to UCLA. I'm still able to do the Olympics. Maybe I could have hurt myself even more at the time if it wasn't my ACL. So there's just things, it's hard to get into what ifs. But I think for me personally, it just helps me look at the silver lining of the situation. Let's see, what other questions do you got? Gold Gymnast says, hi, I want to be a great, but am older. Where do I start? Ooh, okay. Honestly, any gym is great because you can figure out programs if they have like adult classes or anything like that. You can always improve. I'm starting to play golf again, and I feel like I'm improving in golf, and I just think that you can always improve in whatever you want to. And I also think, like, I understand people say it's never too late, but there are some gymnasts who start later at like 12 or 13 and they still have amazing successful careers. I just say if you're having fun, then go somewhere where you are going to have fun too, and go somewhere that is going to help you in a very instructive way as well, so that you can improve yourself, and whatever your goal is, then you can kind of like have that vision in your head and just work your way up to that and keep working hard and all that stuff. La 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 la. Let's see. What else do we have? We have lots of questions. This is great. All right. Jada says, how do you get on a college gymnastics team? I saw another girl say, how did you get on the gymnastics team too? She goes, by the way, I love you. I love you too. Or you're an inspiration. I love you. Okay. Or by the way, I'm reading like multiple messages at once. How I got on the UCLA gymnastics team. How do you get on a college gymnastics team? Practice. Go to your practices. My biggest advice is literally look at college gym routines and see which ones you can do. See which ones you can literally copy, because then you have at least basic skills that you're working your way up to. Also, camps. Camps are awesome. There's UCLA camps, there's Stanford camps, there's like Alabama camps, there's LSU camps. Go to the camps because it's going to help you get the energy of the campus. It's going to help you, really connect with maybe the coaches that are there. You get to see some of the athletes. So you really get to immerse yourself and start like planning ahead of, hey, coach, I'm interested. And you can kind of like plant that seed early on if you go to the camps, because you're not allowed to talk to the coaches, but camps are just a great way to really feel out the campus and really be surrounded by like the athletes and all that stuff, so you can ask them all your questions. But recruiting is tough. Emails, I've talked to a lot of people. Email the coaches, show them what you're doing, make sure you keep them updated on improvement and all that stuff. But the camps, at least, they get to see your personality. I'm going to take one more question and then I'm going to hop off. But I love you guys so much, and you know how much I love you, and I can't wait to hopefully get on Twitch and all that stuff. I will keep you posted on Instagram. I'm going to find one more question. The tiny little tuber, she says, please answer my question because my team started to fall apart. Oh no! But with the new girl, which is my closest friend. By the way, I love you so much. I don't know where you're, the tiny little tuber. What was your question? I'm going to ask you to put your question back in the message. I love the tiny little tuber. It's so cute. Someone says, can you DM me? You can email me. I have email on my Instagram too. I answer my Instagram or my emails way more than I do my DMs. But again, I will for sure answer you guys on Wizio and all that stuff. But where's the tiny little tuber's question? I'll patiently wait for that. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just going to kind of like, I guess, paraphrase her question. Oh, here we go. My team. Oh, okay. Advice for teammates not getting along. So she said, my team isn't getting along. I have dealt with my fair share of drama. Drama is not my middle name. I hate drama. I don't like conflict. Yelling scares me. It's like, I just don't like any of that stuff. My biggest advice for when a team is falling apart, it's really tough because I would say, like, even when you have like a bunch of girls in a room, it's hard to say, like, for me, if I spoke up, if you don't have that respect from all your teammates, or like, because I feel like girls sometimes too, if you're the same age, they have a hard time listening to people who are the same age, but listening to a higher authority is like, at least it's a start. So if there was a problem on the team, a lot of the times, if we couldn't resolve it as teammates, we would go to Miss Val and say, hey, Miss Val, we're having this problem. Like, can you please at least, like talk about it so that we're all talking about it in a safe environment. So a lot of the times it's not calling people out. It's not saying you're doing this wrong. You've been bullying me, blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of the times is a coach is supposed to help you bring that team together so that the coach can kind of at least put the puzzle pieces closer so that the team can kind of build on and have like a heart-to-heart moment. So my biggest advice there is for sure talk to a coach and say, hey, this has been making me uncomfortable. I've been noticing this, or I feel like, we're not as close anymore. Like, what advice do you have for me? It even could be a parent too. But for sure, coaches are there to hopefully help you, not just as gymnasts, but also as people too. So that's kind of like my best advice for teams. It's hard. Like, I find every team that I've been on is so different. So, figuring that out is one of those things that it is going to be different every single time. But I always found that a safe adult or a safe person that you trust to kind of bring the team together and talk to everyone equally and do it in a nice way where it's not like we're not calling each other out. It's very productive. So having a person there to like hold that meeting or hold that group together and all that stuff, or for them to be able to like construct the talk is like really, really good. But I love you guys so much. It is my time to go. I'm about to go eat dinner, so I'm really excited about dinner because I love food. Oh, so much food. And I will talk to you guys soon. I will let you know. Please follow me on Insta at PENG, and I will be announcing where I will be doing more lives like this. But thank you guys so much for supporting me and all that stuff on YouTube Live. It was my first time doing it. Loved it. Hope you guys learned about spin doubles and all that stuff. And I will see you soon. Penguin Squad out. Bye.